Hello there everyone, welcome back to another review, and today we'll be taking a look at another DAX product. And if you can't tell already, I really love DAX. I mean, they've been around since 1954, so they really know what they're doing, and their products are quality. So today I'll be taking a look at a pomade, or whatever the heck it is, because I'm kind of having an identity crisis with this thing. We'll be looking at DAX Super Neat, which is advertised as a water rinsable hair cream. By the way, I got the bonus edition with 25% more free product. Well, honestly, this stuff feels more like a light pomade rather than rather than a cream, but it really does wash out like a cream, and I'll get to that later, but it's bamboozling me as to what it is. And it has one of the freshest, cleanest scents on a pomade or even a hair product ever. It is one of my most favorite scents. I mean, some people say it smells like lavender, but to me, I can pinpoint exactly what it smells like, and it's definitely a flowery smell, and it smells like jasmine flower. As an Indonesian, I can confirm that. I mean, it smells pretty nostalgic to me because, first of all, back home in Indonesia, we used to have these beverages called teh botol, which literally means tea bottle. So what it basically is, it's jasmine tea in a glass bottle, and it smells exactly like that. And occasionally, every few years or so, on summer, my family and I would visit Bali, and usually their hotel lobbies are filled with jasmine scents, which smells exactly like this, and they just love it. It just brings back the memories, you know what I'm saying? But okay, just take a look at its consistency. It looks very light and wispy. You could even see a couple of surface cracks right over there. That looks kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but it looks kind of firm for a cream, which is why I have my doubts. And scooping it out, of course, it is really, really easy. It goes like this. It feels like black and white, but just a lot more buttery, but it feels almost no different from it. And this is how it looks on my fingers. You could see a very greasy consistency with some slight firmness to it. But honestly, scooping out does feel like black and white, just a lot softer to scoop out. It's like a really buttery version of black and white, and obviously melting in your hands is no effort at all, even compared to most other light pomades. It goes in your hair like nothing. In fact, the thing is, when you apply it to your hair, it feels like it's being dissolved in your hair for some reason, especially when it's down, because, well, they say this is a water rinsable pomade, so it's gotta be soluble, right? But this is actually still an oil-based pomade, and it's water soluble. And that, I don't even know how this is possible, because if you take a look at the ingredients, which I should show right over here, I don't know if you can see it. Snow petroleum is its first ingredient, which means that it's an oil-based pomade. Petroleum jelly is its first ingredient. And if you look at the very last ingredients of the list, you would see a lot of weird chemicals, and that those chemicals are definitely what gives it its solubility. So basically, I think it's like a mix of a pomade and a cream, because it's actually like a really light hold pomade, but it's got a pretty good hold for it, yet it's like too strong for a cream, because all the creams I've used are usually really light hold, like just notch over water and just hold. And this one just feels it has too much hold for the cream, but it is, don't get me wrong, it's still really light. I need to apply one more scoop right over there. As you can tell, I'm beginning to get a really nice shine from it. It's pretty high. Like, it's actually not like the highest shine I've seen, but it's still nonetheless a really good shine that I like. And it kind of looks greasy, but it's not too like I don't know how to explain it. Like, you won't really get too much of the greasy look as the Blue Dax or Royal Crown, but it kind of does look greasy, but at the same time, it looks healthy without the dryness. Because usually, healthy looking shines have like a dry look to it, but this one is kind of like a healthy wet shine that doesn't look too greasy and doesn't look dry either. As of course, combing my hair through it is just really, really easy. It's supposed to be a cream anyway. Let me just go ahead and form my part. It's got like, for a pomade, it has like an average slickness, but for a cream, it has a really good slickness to it. You would feel like a bit of firmness in there. You can feel like a lot of control compared to other creams. Like with other creams, you just feel like you have like a natural, you kind of have like a natural feeling of control over it. It just feels like you're combing through nothing. But with this hair product, I don't know if it's a cream or a pomade, it just feels like you have more control on your hair compared to like most other creams. And obviously because you don't even know what this is, I'm comparing it to a pomade and I'm comparing it to a cream. So I think that's the best option for those of you pomade users out there who are not so familiar with using creams. This will probably be an okay kind of review for you. And for those of you Brill cream users, maybe this would be okay, I guess, because I'm comparing it to other creams. I mean, it's got like a much better hold than Brill cream. I can't really speak for its shine compared to Brill cream because I've never used the original like American or European Brill cream. I've only used the Asian version, which is very much modified compared to the original version. So it's basically the Asian version of Brill cream changed its formula, and it's not like the original anymore, and it's less shiny, and I'm disappointed with the Asian Brill cream. But this one, if you used the Asian Brill cream before, this one is shinier than the Asian Brill cream, and its shine actually lasts all day, and that's what I really do appreciate. And with this as a cream, it's like a really good hold for the cream, even though it has pretty like a relatively light hold. Yet, I used it yesterday, and as far as I'm concerned, my hair was in place all day. So, my sides are just a little bit fluffy because they're kind of short, but this is a light hold, so I shouldn't just emphasize too much on the sides. Anyway, I actually really like this hair product. I mean, it's not one of my favorites, but it's just like, it's really good. I should just call it done. About there. Okay, so now my camera's in focus. You would notice a nice shine. It's so shiny, but it kind of just looks polished up and healthy. It's nothing like too greasy to it. Honestly, the best thing about this product is actually the shine. I can't really describe the shine. It's pretty high, but it's not too greasy looking. It's kind of greasy looking, but not so like unhealthy greasy. It just looks like a healthy wet look that I just can't describe. It makes you look sharp, and I just like it. So, I'll get back to you later in the day to show how well this holds my contour. Alright, it has been about 10 hours since I first put it on my hair, and the shine decreased. It became more of a dry shine right now, just a notch over neutral. Like at first it gave a medium-high shine when you put it in, but after a couple of hours it dulls out. If this was my first DAX product, I would be disappointed, but being an experienced DAX user, this is pretty untypical. I mean, I've used Neat Waves before, just a medium hold advertised to have a high shine, but it dulled out after a couple of hours and it looked exactly like this. Neat Waves has a higher shine than the purple DAX when you first put it in, and then it dulls out. And this one has a medium-high shine, which then dulls out and looks exactly like Neat Waves when it dulls out after a couple of hours. So, I wouldn't recommend this as using a topper if you don't like shine that eventually dulls out. This, being a lighter hold product, obviously would lose its hold throughout the day, and you do need to recomb at some point, as typical of very light pomades and hair creams. And the scent obviously disappears, you can't smell it anymore, which is typical of DAX products. My final judgment as to what exactly this product is, it says it's water rinsable right here. And that is 100% true. I tried it out yesterday, and I didn't use any shampoo, and using water, I could get everything completely out. And the best part of it, the first ingredient is petroleum jelly, but yet it washes out completely. I think that's obviously because its last ingredients are the weird chemicals, which are what gives it its solubility. So I actually think this would work best as a degreaser. Put it over buildup and you'd find it a lot easier to wash. It breaks it down. And so this is a hair cream, because a hair cream just washes off water, be it an oil-based hair cream or not. However, a pomade is supposed to have buildup, because to me a pomade should have its pliability. It should have an all-day, just like creams and waxes, pomades must have an all-day malleability. You're able to restyle it. It has shine and buildup as well. This has no buildup and it's very light, but better hold than most hair creams, but still that doesn't stop it from being a hair cream. There's nothing much to say about this, so my final verdict on this: great scent, but it would disappear, and I don't mind that at all. Won't work so good as a topper if you just don't like dulling out quickly, but it works best as a degreaser and washes off super easy. I'll see you in my next video.